All right, hosers, welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about good old Doug Ford. All right, so that's the basis of my question here. Why is Doug Ford ticked off at Mark Carney over the China EV deal? And why does it feel like Ford got backstabbed after being so chummy with Carney? This is my hoser take. No spin, just facts with a conservative edge. Now here's the deal. This comes from a Canadian press report. Ontario Premier Doug Ford says he's ticked off, that's right, ticked off at Prime Minister Mark Carney over the China EV deal. Carney did not give him a heads up before the Beijing trip. Ford says, the Prime Minister knows my number. I guess maybe he shouldn't have given it to him. But no text or call came. I guess Dougie felt a little left out, didn't he? The deal lets, as we know, up to 49,000 Chinese EVs into Canada at a 6% tariff, down from 100% every year. In return, China drops tariffs on canola, partially, and some seafood, okay? Carney calls it an opportunity for Ontario, really? But Ford says it's a massive threat to the auto workers, and it is, it really is. Already facing the Trump pressure, right? Now, Doug Ford says he and Carney had a supposed good relationship, right? We've all seen those videos of good old Dougie Ford cozying up to the Prime Minister Carney, right? Well, Carney even, get this, I didn't know this, he slept over at Ford's cottage last summer. Ford praised Carney's business smarts and backed him, unlike his criticism of Trudeau. But now, look what's happened. It was anything but a partnership. Ford found out hours before the announcement. Same as the auto companies. Oh, poor Dougie O. Ford. now here's the real hoser take on this. Ford should never have gotten so chummy with Carney. My God, didn't he even realize that this is bound to happen down the road? Carney was just using him, right? Now he's being backstabbed. Good old dagger in the back, right? Carney's deal does risk Ontario factories and jobs for partial, yes, only partial canola relief, which is good for Saskatchewan farmers. That doesn't even cover the oil part of it. So China keeps leverage with no permanent rollback. Poilievre and the Conservatives, they do stand much stronger here. He calls out the sellout. He demands real protection for auto jobs, diversify trade without bowing down to China, and stand firm on Canadian rules without apology. That would be leadership. Putting Ontario workers first, not foreign deals. Man, you know, liberals. Liberals are like a guy who smiles and shakes hands, then, whammo, stabs you in the back when the cameras are off. That's what just happened to Doug Ford. Poilievre's the one ready to watch your back. Now, on the board here, I put up there, backstabbed. Backstabbed, right? Okay? Excuse me. This is all about Ford being betrayed by Carney, right? He got betrayed by Carney. So Doug Ford deserves this from what he did earlier. He was so chummy with Carney, and now he gets backstabbed. Karma, man, karma right there. Now here's the real hose review. Liberals, they are weak. Selling out Ontario jobs. Conservatives stand strong. Protect the factories. Defend workers. Stand firm on trade. I'm going to guess that a lot of the Ontario auto workers are going to move over towards the Conservative side now after what Carney just did. That's a lot of voters in Ontario. Now, in the end, Ford, well, poor little guy, feels backstabbed by Carney's China EV deal. Ontario jobs, without question, are at risk. Canada needs Conservatives' real strength. Defend the jobs, protect Ontario factories, stand firm on trade. And that's my briefing.